You swipe right, you swipe left. You're looking for love, or maybe just a fun night out. But sometimes what you find is something else entirely. Something that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Tonight, we're diving into 5 of the creepiest, most unsettling Tinder stories you've ever heard. These are the kinds of matches that make you want to delete the app and maybe even change your locks. So turn down the lights and let's get started. First up, a story called The Girl Who Knew My Apartment. It started like any other match. I met her on Tinder. She was sweet, funny, and beautiful. We chatted for a few days, and the chemistry was undeniable. I felt like I'd hit the jackpot, so I asked her out for our first date. She said yes, and I was thrilled. I sent her my address so she could meet me there. Her reply came back almost instantly. It was just one sentence, but it chilled me to the bone. She wrote, "I know. I've been outside your window all week." I unmatched her so fast, my thumb probably left a smudge on the screen. I spent the next month checking my windows every 5 minutes. Next, we have the date that wasn't human. Her profile was perfect. She loved hiking just like me, and her pictures showed her on all these amazing trails. We decided to meet up for a hike on a trail I knew well. The conversation was great, the weather was perfect. Everything was going smoothly. About an hour in, we crossed a muddy patch. A few minutes later, I glanced back just out of habit. My own muddy footprints were there, clear as day. But behind me, where hers should have been, there was nothing. The trail was empty, but the weirdest part, I could still hear her walking right behind me. I didn't look back again, I just started running. This third one is called The Stolen Face. I was mindlessly swiping one night when I stopped dead. I'd matched with a woman who looked exactly like my ex-girlfriend. Not just similar, I mean identical. Same smile, same eyes, even the same little scar above her eyebrow. Curiosity got the better of me and we started talking. Her voice on the phone was the same. Her laugh was the same. It was uncanny and deeply unsettling. During one of our calls, I finally had to ask. I said, "I'm sorry, this is a weird question, but have we met before? You remind me so much of someone." She paused for a moment, and then she replied with this chilling little smile in her voice. "You built me that way." Story number 4 is the voice on the phone. This match was very particular. She insisted that we had to talk on the phone before ever meeting up in person. I figured, okay, she's just being cautious. Smart, so I called her. Her voice was low and very calm. We talked for about 10 minutes, just casual stuff. But as she was talking, I started to hear a faint sound in my apartment. I muted my end of the call to listen. It was a whisper, coming from right behind my couch. It was a man's voice, and it said, "Don't answer her again." I hung up, and I never used the app again. Who was in my apartment? And how did he know who I was talking to? Finally, we have the profile that updated itself. I had a date planned with this girl, and she completely ghosted me. No text, no call, just vanished. Annoying, but it happens. So I did what anyone would do. I unmatched her and moved on. The next day, I was swiping again when her profile popped up, but something was wrong. Her main profile photo had changed. It wasn't a picture of her anymore. It was a live feed of me. Me sitting at my desk, looking at my phone. I threw my phone across the room and just stared at my webcam, absolutely terrified. I have no idea how she did it. These stories remind us that behind every profile is a real person, or maybe something else. Be careful out there and always trust your gut. If a match feels wrong, it probably is. Thanks for watching. If you have a creepy dating story of your own, share it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unsettling tales. Stay safe